Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to start Taurus's bonus reads here. Bonus reads. One read, Taurus, one read. I'm going to start your bonus read here soon. I was just getting a little more people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Hope everybody is having a fantastic weekend. We're going to start it off with the Taurians. Taurians, you were number one. Taurus is like, I know. I'm the King of Pentacles. Of course I'm number one. Don't tell Leo. Beat Leo. Good morning, my Taurians. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are doing Taurus's bonus read. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Yes, yes, yes. I did get a new deck this weekend, but I don't feel confident using it quite yet. It's this maroon one. I mean, it's new to me. You guys have probably seen it in readings, but it is the Druidcraft Tarot deck. Yeah, I love it because I love Irish mythology. Went to Ireland. I saw it, was studying it, went into caves and things like that, but I don't feel confident using it quite yet because there's some extra cards. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Angie. How are you guys? Hope you guys are having a great, great Sunday. Hello, Daria. Good morning. Is it good morning? Yeah, it's 11. It's 11 my time at least, 11:15. So yeah, we're gonna start here in just a minute. This is the bonus read, so it's an extended read. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. Great, great Sunday. So we're starting August reads this week. Can you guys believe we're already in August? Isn't that crazy? That's wild. That's wild. I don't know why I started with the clarifying. I'm like always drawn to the clarifying deck. Yeah, we're going to use Tarot of the Mystical Moments. It's back, baby. And we're going to use the Tarot of the Abyss. I had a feeling to use that for some reason. Yeah, hello. All right, do you guys want to start? Should we start? I mean, it's 30 people. I know people are going to come and go and come and go. That's how it happens. So we'll start. So what I'm going to, so today's right now is Taurus. Sagittarius is, Leo's next and then Sag. That's the order of the bonus reads. I know, I can't believe we're in August either. I can't believe it. All right, we got a Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the main deck, but we got an Ace of Cups at the bottom. I love this because this is about healing oneself first. This is somebody who chose to, heal herself first and drink first from her cup. Maybe not giving it away at the moment. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. Look at you. All right. All right, my Taurians. I love that Ace of Cups. What's below it? That's always more intriguing. The Nine of Swords reversed. This is like choosing not to stress out over something or someone, trying to put it out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, Four of Cups reversed. Maybe somebody who had you on hold. It's really new beginnings. Look at this Page of Pentacles. The Moon, Ten of Swords reverse. Ooh, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Swords reverse, the Moon. But the Page of Pentacles, it feels like determination, tenacity to start over or doing something new. I like the bottom of the deck at the beginning. I think it sets the tone, it sets the energy, and sometimes it goes along with the main story, sometimes it doesn't, but I think a lot of people are starting over amongst new jobs, new relationships. That's probably what draws people to tarot in the first place. All right, so this is for the Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Taurus, ooh, look at that Seven of Swords. Is it going to be one of these reads? Just got to be there, huh? Faker, flaker energy. See the sync, how it popped out, saying, showing itself. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Taurus, know a Taurus, feel like being a Taurus. Well, Taurus, I'm glad you're here. You can be a Taurus and this resonates. You can be dealing with a Taurus and you're watching because you're dealing with a Taurus. So you may resonate as the main story. And I know a lot of people come looking for love, but this might be a family situation, work situation, self-growth situation. It's just stay open to the energies. And always, Taurus, thank you guys so much for your support. I mean, it really, really, really blows me over. You guys are just been really, really good to me. And out of all the people you can watch, here you are. Some of you, choose to watch me at least a part of your day, and I do appreciate it. Every time I say that, I sound like an airline. Thank you for choosing us. We know you have a lot of options, but thank you for choosing us. Spirit Airlines. No, I've never flown Spirit, actually. I don't know why that popped in my head. Oh, all right. But thank you so much. And if you're new to the channel, if you're liking the vibe and what you're about to see, please feel free to like and subscribe. YouTube is a, there's just a lot of tarot readers, great tarot readers out there. So, but you get buried easily as a reader. So liking and subscribing helps keep the channel alive. All right, general energy for the Taurians. Collective messages, collective messages. I missed it. Next one, there it is. Okay. Knight of Wands, I like. Sagittarian energy, I like. On fire. I like somebody put that fire under the King of Pentacles' ass. This is momentum. This is on a pursuit. Yeah. All right. What is influencing the Knight of Wands? There it is. The Queen of Swords reverse, fed up. Sometimes I get the fed up with that. Queen of Swords reverse can be a bitchy energy. It could be closed off, but maybe it's just being fed up. Fed up from the ground up with certain energies. Maybe fed up within yourself. Look at the bottom of the deck, Magician. I feel like it's this momentum, but I feel like you're forcing yourself. By forcing yourself to make a change or to do one tiny little thing different, even if it's trying to put somebody or something out of your mind or leaving a job behind, it's like it only takes a little momentum to really get that ball rolling, and before you know it, it becomes bigger than you. What's the reason for the reading? What's the reason for the reading for the Taurians? Why are we all here today? What's the reason for the reading? The Two of Pentacles reverse. Capricorn energy. Tired of this feels stuck. Maybe you've been played with, maybe you were juggled, but whatever it is, it's a lack of balance. It's like the Minor Arcana card of the Temperance card. It's a lack of balance. It's of oneself, within one's money, within one's energy. And I feel like whatever you're fed up with was the cause of this Two of Pentacles reverse. Or somebody created imbalance, which created an imbalance within your money. It can happen when you're constantly, like in a Temperance reverse, all into one situation, trying to make one thing work. Everything else kind of goes to the wayside. Yep, good morning, everybody. So glad you're here, Happy. I'm happy you're happy to be here. All right, lovers in the past, strong soul connection. What's on your mind, Taurus? What's on your mind? What is on the Taurian's mind? Taurus. I don't know. I have to take the card that went flying, but the Nine of Swords is what I'm noticing. What's on your mind? Maybe feeling judged, watched, doing this. But you know what? If somebody's going to watch you, let them watch you do this. As you give them I don't know why I'm so brutal today. As you give them the finger. No, I feel like it's honestly the Ace of Wands, but I do feel that has to be said. Nine of Swords. I feel like, I don't know if you're really worried about this, but why do I feel like some of you, if this has to do with leaving a person behind, this could even be their family. It could just be feeling judged for trying to live your life at this time, for wanting this new beginning away from whoever was pissing you off. What's in the near future? What's in the near future, Taurus? What's in the near future? What's in the near future? What's there? 2 cards. 3 cards. High Priestess reverse. 4. There it is. Yeah, the major arcana of the Two of Pentacles. A Temperance reverse. Why do I feel? Is this you though? I feel like it's 2 people in these 3 cards. Temperance reverse is somebody who's getting their feelings hurt because you're going a different direction. 4 Pentacles reverse may have kicked them out of your house, may have changed the locks. Whatever it is, Capricorn releasing whatever imbalance they brought to your life. But here we are, High Priestess reverse. Now, High Priestess reverse, at the very basic meaning of this card, is red flags, okay? Could be the red flags when the person comes back, that you might be pulled into another cycle. It also could be somebody speaking about their emotions finally, because look how when it's upright, it's like she's hiding things. It could be of secrets. Somebody who knows things aren't saying it. We have a lot of water here and the potential of going somewhere, but she's keeping that new beginning almost hidden. Her desires hidden of what she wants to do. This could honestly be somebody revealing what they wanted all along. Someone you have already released, somebody who's now in a Two of Pentacles, or I want to say Two of Pentacles, in the Temperance reverse. It's just ironic that I feel like you're the Two of Pentacles reverse, but this person is a Temperance reverse in the near future, which is the major arcana. That's actually harder to get out of than the Two of Pentacles with the minor. How do this Taurian see themselves? How do the Taurians see themselves? How do the Taurians see themselves? How do the Taurians see themselves? How do the Taurians, you know, the weirdest thing, this person, I actually feel pulled to find out how they see themselves. That sounds really weird. It's kind of like I almost feel them trying to take this reading. Just hi, goddess. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, to wherever everybody is. All right, how do the Taurians see themselves? How do the Taurians see themselves? There it is. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Have it to give, but you're no longer giving it to this person. Two of Pentacles reverse. Some of you, this is, I mean, I'm honestly getting somebody affected, you, your balance, and your money, because it definitely, I feel money. But it's about getting you back. Stella getting her groove back here. It's Queen of Pentacles reverse. With this Nine of Swords is stress. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, I say this a lot, so bear with me if you've heard this. I'm sure you have if you watch my readings. The rabbit here, oops, as she goes flying out of my hand. The rabbit here represents nervous energy, and it's very important on most traditional. You'll always see rabbits in the Queen of Pentacles, but it's in the lower corner because she's in control. She's not allowing emotions or other people's actions to dictate her surroundings and her future and her energy, because she's got a lot of responsibility, and she's got goals, and she wants to meet those goals because it's not just about her. She takes care of her children, the people she loves. That's why she doesn't have time to give to anxiety and stress. But when it's reversed, this is somebody who's very, very stressed, somebody who's very anxious. And that is kind of where it almost feels like an Empress reverse at the same aspect, because as you guys know, the Empress is all four queens. So in this aspect, this is a queen who needs to start taking care of herself. Even if you're a man, your inner queen needs to be taken care of, because you had somebody probably stressing you the F out. Could have been a boss, could have been a relative, and it's time to get you back. But remember, on your mind is literally stress, maybe about this new beginning. Some of you are left one job and you're in between, and you're worried about the money, you're worried about the bills. Then you have, I honestly really feel the Taurians who they're worried about the money, but they still have this person kind of wanting them back. So you're dealing with something you've emotionally walked away from, but you're also trying to maybe start a new business or finding a new job. So I just feel like there's a Taurus out there, or maybe a few that have a lot on their mind, is what I'm trying to say. What is the energy coming in to influence this read? The energy coming in to influence this read. Knight of Swords reverse. Cutting the bullshit, Taurus. You need to cut it out. This is chaos. They didn't depict the card, but Knight of Swords is a bit of chaotic energy, but it is momentum. This is about getting clear on what you need to do, but it's also being clear on what's affecting you. It's a little bit more clarity on what has been stressing you out, with it being a sword. Ooh, to the point we're almost to a King of Swords on the 10 of Wands. King of Pentacles reverse at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Wands. King of Swords. This feels like a bird's eye view with this 10 of Wands and King of Pentacles. You have somebody really affecting your, it just feels like multiple, pulling the heartstrings, but it's also really affecting your money. Or somebody sleeping with your bosses. I need to know. That would make a lot of sense. All right, what is in the Taurians' emotions? What are in the Taurians' emotions? What are in the Taurians' emotions? What are in the Taurians' emotions? What is it? What is it? What is it? The World reverse. I know what I need to do, but I'm just not sure how. I don't know. It could be that with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords reverse, if you are unsure about your next steps. I don't know. I like to say, there's probably 1,000 motivational things I would say, just take one tiny step. Well, which is true. But when you're really not sure, don't do anything at all. That's what I say. Because right now it's probably too much stress on where to go. Some of you, this might be leaving a long-term relationship and a long-term marriage and a job. What do? I have to have it all figured out tomorrow. No, you really don't. You have to take care of you first, because there's a lot of anxiety on this table with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, and it feels like around money, and a Nine of Swords, where people are just maybe condemning you for wanting your own life, for making your own decisions. So the Knight of Swords reverses, maybe the first steps is trying to get rid of and cut out the people who really might be talking behind your back, who don't have your back. So the world reverse in your emotions could be, it doesn't feel like, I mean, for some Tauruses, maybe there is unfinished business, but it feels like this person is actually pursuing the Taurus. I think this is more about fear of where to go from, where are my next steps? I got myself free, now what do I do? I thought it would all be figured out by now. What is in the outcome? What is in the outcome for the Taurians? What is in the outcome, guys? What is in the outcome? What is in the outcome? What is it? The Hangman, thinking. Pulling yourself, remember I said when you have a lot on your mind, don't do anything? That's what this kind of feels like. Yeah, this feels like, this really feels like a Two of Swords. I mean, they say a Four of Swords is the minor arcana card of the Hangman. And, the Hangman makes the number 4, the Four of Swords. But I feel there's a piece in the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords. It's the Two of Swords, I feel, is actually really blocking people out at this time to go within. That's what I feel like is there's a Taurus that has a lot on their mind. Maybe Taurus needs to take themselves on a vacation with just you. I mean, here we have you healing yourself. Ooh, I do like this though. Ooh, hold on. Can you guys see the bottom, what I'm pulling from? You can't, can you? There you are. This is where I feel like the reading's really gonna go. Seven of Pentacles reverse. You realize stressing over what you can't change is really getting you nowhere. Going to the past isn't gonna get you anywhere. And worrying about tomorrow isn't gonna get you anywhere. That is where we are in the Hangman. What can I do today for me to pull me like I'm Popeye over here, pull me out of this? No, or Mr. Krabs, is he the one who says that? Always pull me, pull myself out of it. This is where I think you're gonna go. Now, let me just have a little TED Talk here with a Taurus. Whoever is resonating with this reading. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the donation. That is so sweet. Let me just do, thank you, really, that is really sweet. Let me do a little TED Talk here. See this Chariot, see this Empress, see this Five of Cups reverse and the Queen of Wands. This is, if you don't get anything out of this reading, get this, okay? If any of this resonates with you and you're feeling stressed and you're feeling nervous, maybe it's not about worried about where you're gonna go and where you've been. Maybe some of you being very, very intuitive. If you're watching tarot, I have zero doubt that you guys are intuitive. It's this energy you're feeling. And you don't know why you're feeling this. It's a pull. It's not just a pull. I feel like something, you're feeling yanked into the future. This is kind of when you feel like your life is really meant to go somewhere and you're not there yet, or you're meant to start something and you don't quite know, you're meant to be somewhere and you don't quite know. This is this energy. It's the energy that's really Chariot and the Empress, Five of Cups reverse and the Queen of Wands. You're feeling the energy, but you're trying to think about it. This is kind of like, I always, if I give this analogy, I actually think old school TV when you only had 5 channels. But I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just say you're watching ESPN, but you expect to get the weather over in Honolulu somewhere. Now, you kind of intuitively would know ESPN is not going to give you the weather, so you probably need to change your channel. This is about changing one's channel. I feel like you feel this energy here, but your channel is somewhere else. Getting information somewhere else. Old job, certain type of people, certain type of life. And so, yeah, this is where I feel like you're honestly going to go. And that is why I'm going to leave this out here. You have the Chariot, the Empress, Five of Cups reverse, and the Queen of Wands. Anyone or anything successful needs the queens, and you have the queens. But what I feel like is anxiety around your money, because some of you really do feel the need to do something bigger than what you're doing today, okay? Seven of Pentacles reverse. I do feel like that energy is coming, but I feel like the energy is actually here. It's more about aligning it to yourself. Yeah. Oh, way of doing things isn't working for me at all. Well, that is, I mean, do you know how many people don't even get that much? They just keep doing it. They keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until at the end of their life, they're like, what did I do? At least being aware of it, is really, once you become aware of it, you put your brain into a new journey. You put your brain into what it really needs to be. Your brain is the GPS. It's kind of like a GPS in your car. If you don't input the information, it's not going to go anywhere, right? It's just going to stay off or going to stay where it is. So what you're doing is saying, this isn't good enough anymore. And your brain, even through dreams, through ideas, you're going to start noticing, what do you call that? Patterns, numbers, songs. All of that adds up. Believe it or not, I feel like it's God trying to give you the information of where you need to be. Think about this. If fingerprints, not two people in the entire world in existence have the same fingerprints. That's the same thing with your dreams and the goals. Every goal and dream is unique to you, into your brain. God puts it into your brain. It's not coincidence. It's not dreaming. It's where you're supposed to go. And so everybody gets different information. The problem is when you feel that information, but you're going to somebody whose dream might only be, and I say this as an example because there's nothing wrong with it, but maybe their dream is just to be a cashier at McDonald's. There's many people who are happy with that. But your dream might be to write a book. Your dream might be to run a store. Your dream might be to be an artist of some sort. So what you need to do, and what your brain will do, is start putting things to motivate you. You're going to start noticing maybe videos on YouTube being recommended to you before you start noticing these things. And if you don't have the people in real life to look up to, you start to have to go seek them out. People who already accomplished those goals. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's clarify this. What is this? Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords reverse. Can you guys see this? I know the angle's not perfect. It's, all right. The Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords reverse here. The Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords reverse. What is that? What is the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords reverse? Sagittarius and Libra. And the Six of Wands reverse. What have I done up to this point? Have I given my power away? Have I sold myself for $300 a week? You know, not like a prostitute, not like that. I'm not talking, that would be a terrible prostitute. You're only getting $300 a week. That's a different tarot talk. That's a TED talk right there. No, Six of Wands reverses, I feel, with this Hangman and reflection of where is my life to this point? How did I get here? And I honestly feel this Queen of Swords reverse, Taurus, is about you maybe being fed up with you. This person might be a bastard. This person might be affecting your energy and your money, but who allowed them into your life? God, this has gotten to be a really tough talk. I apologize, guys. It's kind of like you being fed up with you, allowing people to come in and screw with your energy and screw with your path. And what I feel like in this energy is once you guys get yourself on the path, you're never going to allow yourself to be pulled off your path again. Six of Wands reverse. Why is that, Leo energy? Why the Six of Wands reverse? Why the Six of Wands reverse? And the Nine of Swords reverse. This was at the bottom of the deck. I believe it. I can't remember. No, it was Ace of Cups and then the Nine of Swords reverse. Now we have a Nine of Swords up here. I say this a lot. I think a lot of people say this. This is because it's very true. Don't allow people's opinions to put you in a paralysis analysis. Don't feel like you have, if people are going to watch you, then give them something to watch, right? That's the Ace of Wands. You know, what is that expression? First they talk about you and then first they talk about what you're doing and then they're going to sit there and ask how you did it. So people are going to talk. These are usually the same people who will throw you under the bus. These are the same people who will throw things at you to knock you down, and they will keep you down. It doesn't matter what these people think, because these are going to be the same people who will say, man, I knew that Taurus. Man, Taurus completely changed their life in like 12 months. If Taurus can do it, I think I can do it. Give them a reason to talk then, you know? If they're going to talk anyway. All right, what is this? What is this? Two of Pentacles reverse, reason for the reading. Two of Pentacles reverse. And the Two of Pentacles reverse can be a card of control. And what I feel like the control happening was maybe whatever you were doing that wasn't working, you kept doing it. because you were determined to make it work, right? What's the Two of Pentacles reverse? No, 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 no. Look at these cards. Can you guys see how it fell out? I love it. It is the Hermit, the Star, the Strength, and the Queen of Pentacles. You're determined to change this within you. A lot of stress comes from overthinking, and there's a lot of overthinking going on with these Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, right? So, and the Temperance reverse. So the determination to change is really within that Hangman mode and the outcome, and we have the Hermit, very similar energy, is about self-analysis and realizing maybe some of the people you held on that were going to be this great beginning were snakes. Do you guys, wow. Some of you that were here from the beginning, do you guys remember that Seven of Swords that jumped out of the card? And that is somebody who could be holding you back, and it's really a snake that's covered up in an empress's flowers. Somebody who looks like they, have your back. They're there for you. Yeah, what you're realizing, the people in your inner circle might be a bit snaky, and I think those are those eyeballs over here. So this is really. Wow, that's amazing. I'm taking it too. So you have the Hermit, you have the Star. Once you realize the problem and once you see it clearly with that Knight of Swords reverse and cut it out, it's easier to reach for your goals. She's not worried about what people are thinking. Her eyes are only on the future. Her eyes are only forward, right? So this feels like the Star card even, well, it is the Star card. That's funny because the Page of Swords and the Star is the same. It is the Star card. What am I talking about? Strength card. What did I say? Once you get on this path, you're never going to be pulled off again. This might actually be a huge, 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 the life lesson of your life. It wasn't about finding true love. It was about finding it within yourself. This is, I feel like I'm speaking to a group of Taurians who really maybe thought somebody else was going to help you level up. Maybe you thought somebody was going to ride in and save the day. And this is about you finding your own path, you pulling yourself up, you turning your back on the people who aren't there for you, and getting yourself in a position to fortify yourself so you're never back here again, And I have to be careful because some people are going to really, because like I always say, tarot is a spectrum, which is so true. Some people can absolutely find fame and fortune, and some people are going to become independent, have businesses. It's whatever you define success as. Sometimes success isn't always just in the monetary world. It's really in your balance and security and having a home that nobody can kick you out of, finding that type of security. So we have a Queen of Pentacles here, and this is where you're going to find the space where you can focus on whatever this Star is. And I do feel money. I definitely feel bringing in the money and bringing in a balance within one's money here. Okay, tell me about the lovers in the past. This feels like false promises. Given the rest of the cards, this feels like you trusted somebody either in a job that they were going to give you that hand up, or a relationship you thought it was going to give you a relief, and maybe this person can't hold down a job and they're terrible with money, and they're worried about what their mom's saying, their dad's saying, and you got to comply to what their family. It's a lot of stress. And what I feel like with this lovers is you thought you were getting a king and you got a bird. You literally got a bird. Birds are great, but they live in cages. They're afraid to be. No, not all birds. What am I saying? Not all birds, but this bird lives in a cage. My birds outside would very, very argue that point. Knight of Wands reverse. I just feel like the Knight of Wands reverse, it could be a player you guys are dealing with, but it's somebody who is afraid to enact. A Knight of Wands reverse in the lovers. I actually feel like this was you. Because remember, center of the reading, we have a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands reverse is untapped potential. I feel like a relationship pulled you off your path, took you out of the fire and put you maybe into other things. It was like a rest stop. So the Knight of Wands reverse is you just stopped moving forward at some point and tried to be happy where you are, but I feel like you were with somebody that was not who they sold themselves as being. That's just what I'm feeling on that. What is the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands on your mind? The Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands on Taurian's mind. Gemini and fire. Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups reverse. Why the Page of Cups reverse? Why the Page of Cups reverse? It feels like on the Nine of Swords. Why the Page of Cups reverse? And the Ace of Wands reverse. Gosh, that Nine of Swords with all those eyes and this in the near future. I just feel like this is a person who's trying to guilt you for taking that Ace of Wands. Page of Cups reverse, Ace of Wands reverse is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think you're going around with this person again. But I feel like this is guilt from them, and not just them, but maybe they have people behind them, either family or friends, whatever it is. And Page of Cups reverse, I just don't even think, it's like a lack of desire to even do this again. And remember that Ace of Wands, where was that Hermit? Right here. Look at this Ace of Wands. I think this is on your mind, the realization. Oh, yeah. And so I feel within this Hermit mode, what you realize, see how usually a Hermit holds a wand. This Ace of Wands was a snake. It's just not someone, I don't even think you trust this person. I really, really don't. Ace of Wands reverse, Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, that's what I feel on that. First, Page of Cups reverse can be boredom, if it's within a career. And how do I change it? That's my first thought. But as the cards come out and I'm seeing it, it just feels like the person, when they reach out to you, this is where your focus wants to be. And this is where they're trying to pull you back into their abyss. What is this Temperance reverse, High Priestess reverse, and the Four of Pentacles reverse? What is that? Four of Pentacles reverse, High Priestess reverse, and the Temperance reverse. I feel like this is that person in the near future. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? It is the Four of Cups. Oh, but Taurus, you're the one that got away. You got away from me. You got away from me, Taurus. Yeah, because Taurus doesn't have a leash to this tree anymore. Taurus's whole life isn't about making this person's life complete and happy. I remember I said I got boredom. I really, really got boredom. This is a card of boredom. Page of Cups reverse. It was weird because it was just one of those meanings I pulled as soon as I saw it. Is boredom in your life, boredom what you're doing for a living, and a need to change. This whole reading is about a need to change. And you're breaking free from the barriers that have really kept you stuck. Even if this at once upon a time was a safety zone, Taurus, you realize your safety net is really becoming holding you back. It's like you're entangled in the nets. And so what I think you are is just even releasing the things that really held you back. Sure, it kept you safe, but that was the old you. And I don't even care if that was 3 minutes ago. Once you realize what you are doing is no longer satisfying, a change has to happen. You grow out of your present and current situation. That is this over here. Remember I said the energy is looming over this reading, that you feel this energy of change. The stress is I don't know what I'm feeling. I feel it's like you hear a knock at your door and you go to answer and nobody's there. And every time it happens, it's creeping you hell out. Yeah, it's the energy trying to pull you. Your higher self has already happened. Your King of Pentacles has already happened. You're at the end of your life and you know how it all goes. It's really trying to now pull you onto the path. That's why so many majors are here. You're changing paths. Some of you are very uncomfortable with this change, but you also know it's a very necessary change. Four of Cups reverse, you're just no longer anybody. You're just not there. You're just not the old you anymore. I don't know how else to say it. And this person is taking it personal that you got away from them as if they owned you. You know? So what is this Queen of Pentacles reverse here? What is this Queen of Pentacles reverse? Hey, Martina. Hello, hello, guys. What is this Queen of Pentacles reverse? Capricorn energy, how you see yourself. Queen of Pentacles reverse. And what I like about this, as we go on to this reading, and the reading progresses and it takes on more meaning because it's just layers. Remember these cards here, the reason for the reading and how you see yourself comes into light now. So at first, this is stress, right? Because there's a change that has to happen. But the best way out of stress when you feel ready is action. And see what the action is? She's taking her pentacle and planting it into the ground. This is how the queen becomes the king. I like to think of the tarot as the same person. The queen, yeah, is married to the king, but I really feel like it's elements of the same person. The knight is trying to be the king. The queen will become the king, but the queens in tarot are worker bees, you know. The kings are the collectors. They have people underneath them. They have time to relax. They could go get, you know, they have a lot of free time because they've already built that kingdom. So the queens are building this kingdom, and that's what you're going into. That's the energy you feel. You're building your own kingdom. You're moving away from being a peasant or being someone people look down upon, or your people didn't believe you when you said, I have dreams. Well, remember what I go back, God didn't put your dreams into somebody else's head, so you can't expect them to see your vision of where you need to be. Now we have to be self-focused, self-motivating, and say, you know what? I see it in my head, and I don't care if other people don't see it. It's not their life. This is my life. I'm getting on my chariot, and I'm going to do this. Right there, you put your pentacle in the ground. See? So reason for the reading is you actually putting your pentacle in the ground. How you see it is, I have this pentacle. I don't know what to do with it. Typically, in a typical Queen of Pentacles, she's looking down at a pentacle in her hand. It literally, I don't want to waste your time, or I would go find it in a card, but you guys probably have tarot cards. If you look, the queen sits there and looks at her pentacle. This is a queen who's no more going to be looking where her life needs to go. She's actually doing something about it. Very, you know what that is? Very Queen of Wands, and that's your energy. This is someone who does something about it. This is why it's so necessary that all queens within anybody, male or female, are working in simultaneous action. That's how you have an empress. That's how you have an emperor, right? It's not one queen. It's all of them. So... yeah. Oh, I'm so glad it's resonating. I am so glad it's resonating for you. All right, tell me about Queen of Pentacles. Why Taurians see themselves as the Queen of Pentacles? Why do the Taurians see themselves as the Queen of Pentacles? And I want to come back to this card because the more I look at it, I think this is you, Taurus. She's actually getting buried, and I do feel like you've been buried in your own life by what people have said, what people put you down. Some people get put down, not everybody, but I feel like, or you feel like your voice isn't important enough to be heard, which means you've had a lot of maybe dominating energies is the nicest way to say it. How real people, you know, you can say it, a lot of asshole energies. High Priestess reverses, you no longer walking on eggshells. You have something to say and something to do, and guess what? You're now doing it. This is where you have true freedom, is breaking free from other people's opinions. Okay, why do the Taurians see themselves as the Queen of Pentacles? Why do the Taurians see themselves as the Queen of Pentacles? Ooh. Queen of Pentacles reverse, I should say. Lovers and the Empress reverse. Why do I feel like this is Mr. and Miss non-Prince Charming over here? Somebody is depressed because I'm getting two things on this. You see yourself, it was a Queen of Pentacles reverse. I keep freaking flipping this queen. So let's go back to the relationship with this person coming back. I don't need to spend a lot of time. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now the queen is now focused on her dreams. See how tarot cards can completely change meanings. That is a big meaning. Queen of Pentacles reverse is no longer giving her energy away because she needs to reserve her fuel because she has a long trip ahead of her. She can't do everybody's errands right now. She can't go to Walmart for you. She can't go get your milk. She just can't go wipe your butt. She just can't right now. She's got a lot to do, and she needs her fuel to get there. That's the Queen of Pentacles reverse, but you got somebody, Empress reverse, needing you to go get their milk, and you need to go do their gardening. And yeah, it's just this person feels like they're still entitled to you. But do you notice this lover's tree? Remember the Two of Pentacles reverse, and I said there was a sense of control. I think you try like hell to grow anything from this connection. And you gave it Miracle Grow, you watered it, you tried to tend to it, and it still wouldn't grow. It's because it's rotten soil. It's like contaminated land, you know? So here we have Empress reverse. I feel like because you're pulling your energy back, here's somebody taking it personally to try to pull you back to this Ten of Cups. But I don't think so. Look at the two at the bottom. Somebody's going to try to pull you, but you're really already gone. The real you's already gone. The version of you who you're going to be is already gone. The Fool doesn't take the past with her. And I feel like this person's trying to pull back an illusion They're pulling back who you used to be. What they don't know is you're no longer that person. It's just what I'm really feeling here. Okay, energy coming in, Knight of Swords reverse. Any energy coming in, the Knight of Swords reverse. Why is that? Gemini energy, Knight of Swords reverse, the energy coming in. Cutting out, Knight of Swords reverse. Yeah, cutting out the devil, cutting out this connection, cutting out hanging out too much with your friends who really have no motivation. Whatever's been holding you back and you feel like you absolutely can't make that change. Now, let me just say this real quick. This is important. The devil, it could be your own fears. When you're faced with a problem, when you have this much change in this energy of really leveling up, this is major leveling up for whoever's resonating with this reading. But then you have your mental side saying, but I'm really stuck. I really can't do anything about this. It's very, very important, I feel, is see the problem what it is. That's your devil right now. All of you. Is this a relationship? Is this an addiction? Is this a job? Is this a life that's kept you stuck? See the problem exactly of how it is. Don't see it better than it is. Don't see it worse than it is. If you see it better than it is, you're going to give it the benefit of the doubt. And you're going to allow it to come back. If you see it worse than it is, you feel like you don't have the power to change it. So you want to see it exactly as it is, because if you see it worse than it is, you're saying, well, this is just how it is. It's how it is. I got to be in this relationship. I got to work here. I got to be unhappy. I got to stay stuck because people depend on me. So it's important to see it as is, because if you see it as is, then the solutions will come to you. But you did get a Devil's reverse and a Knight of Swords reverse. It's possibly a relationship needing to be cut out here. What is this World reverse in your emotions? Tell me about the World reverse in your emotions. Tell me about the World reverse in Taurian's emotions. Why the World reverse? Why the World reverse? The Hanged, look at that. The Hanged One, but you feel really tied to it. Feel really stuck. Now that feels stuck. That feels contemplative of how to get out of it. But let's just move on this. We're done with this. Let's get this out of the way and let's make this the focus, because this is probably the problem and the issue. So here we have the Hanged One and the World reverse. We are stuck here. And it's like, Stacy, I like what you're saying, but this is my life. I got people depending on me. I've been at this job 7 years. I've been at this relationship for 14 years. This is how I look. This is just how I am. This is what people say. This is what my granddaddy and whatever is. This is just my life. But yet the energy says, no, but you're this. So who's right and who's wrong? Is there a right or a wrong? I think it's a perception. It's a perception issue. That's why you have two hangmans to change your perception. The first way of changing a problem is to change the way you look at that problem, right? So the Hanged One here is the Hangman, Piscean energy, is really seeing it. Try to see it as is. And it's really, all these cards is all about, and it's what's funny here, going back, I'm sorry, I'm getting so many thoughts in my head at once, is this Nine of Swords. I really feel like this should be the reason for the reading. Other people's opinions, what other people do. If this is about a job and people rely on you, I always flip people off in live readings. I didn't mean to do that. But the Nine of Swords is, I feel like you have too many eyes on you at this time. It's just a perspective problem. And like I said, if you feel so stressed, don't do anything at all. Let me get another card. I had something in my head and it went out just as fast. Sorry, this was a World reverse. Okay, World reverse and the Hanged One. The World reverse and the Hanged One. Why the Hanged One? Why the Hanged One for Taurians in their emotions? Feel very, very stuck. Feel very, very stuck. Who are stuck in their emotions? Who are stuck in their emotions? Why is that? Seven of Wands reverse. Seven of Wands reverse could be somebody not letting you in. But that, I feel like that's Leo. I feel like that's honestly you guys not wanting to fight for this anymore. Some of you are fighting for something you don't even want anymore. What is the Seven of Wands reverse? And the Awakening. Ooh. I feel like Gladys and the pips with these tarot cards. I feel like Gladys and the cards are my pips backing me up. I said that. This is judgment. when you see a problem for exactly what it is, the person, the relationship, you can't unsee it. That is our Two of Pentacles. What is it? What is causing this? The awakening is, this is that energy. This is what you're feeling. It's trying to wake you up. Your life, your reality up until this point, you've actually been asleep. Seven of Wands reverses. If you can fight that hard for other people, it's time to fight for yourself, isn't it? What is this for this Taurus? Is this leaving a relationship behind and becoming independent? Is this leaving a job? Is this starting a business? Going back to school? A big move? Whatever this is, slowly but surely you will get there. I love that they make the Chariot, not these two fast stallions. This is a snail, because anything worth having is meticulous and slow and this reminds me of the Knight of Pentacles. Very cautious, because what you're doing now is building something from the ground up, but you're building it a lot more secure. Like I said, the Hangman, you have two hangmans. And the hangmans make the number 4 with their legs in tarot, and 4s are very important to tarot. 4s are very important to everything in this world. 4s it's the structure of who we are. The 4 corners, our stability, where we find our security. What I really feel like is, do you feel secure in your present job or in your home? Is this the most happiness you can get out of this situation? Are you at your peak satisfaction in your job or in your relationship? If you feel like there's more to be there, then you can still stay in this Two of Pentacles reverse, because you're trying to squeeze blood out of a turnip. But when you're ready to fall into the Fool, you're going to surrender to this energy. You're going to fall into it. You're going to allow it to come. And what I feel like, this is just, one day you wake up and you can't go to that job. One day you wake up and you work and you can't come home. You're hitting this roadblock where you just can't do what you've been doing. And that's where we start with that Queen of Swords reverse. Fed up. Maybe just fed up where you got to this certain point. And so the Hangman actually might just be you pulling yourself away from what is bothering you and finding a 4 of Swords somewhere, finding that peace, getting your own place, being in between jobs, because it's within that silence and that peace is where the inspiration of what you really need to do is going to take you. And then, Taurus, you have nothing to lose. And if you have nothing to lose, then you have everything to gain, Okay, and look at that. The Chariot at the bottom, what's below that? And the 4 of Swords. I feel that pulling yourself away, finding that peace. It's within this. I keep flipping you off. I apologize. Is where you're going to know your next step. So when you think about it, it's not in the thinking process. You're trying to think about it. It's in your intuition process. It's in your dreams. I've done this before and it's always worked, but you have nothing to lose. But if some of you don't know your next step, I challenge you, when you go to bed tonight, and you're laying there and you can shut everything else out from the day, because as you lay there, you want to think about everything that you could have done and everything you did do for the day. Really, as you lay in bed, think about, and if you ask your spirit guides to show you where you need to be, surrender to it. Ask them, where do I ask God? Pray, however you want to call it. Say it out loud, even if it's in the bathroom, in the mirror. Where do I need to be? Please show me tonight. And I'm telling you, just watch your dreams and your brain. It's your physical being, your spiritual self. It all works in unison. Your brain, you have to start paying attention to your dreams. I want to say that just some people don't really realize how important dreams are, because they're the coming attractions. It's your imagination, right? It's trying to show you the path. All right, what is this Hangman? Thank you. You're so welcome. Yeah, you guys, I'm just so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I'm just so appreciative of you guys. I am. All right, the Hangman. Why the Hangman outcome? Piscean energy. Why the Hangman? It is the Knight of Pentacles reverse. I said that with the Chariot. I knew this was coming out, but be careful of this. There's two things I'm thinking here: the future and the present. Present, I feel like you're going to stop. You're hitting a wall, Taurus. I don't know how you guys, some of you keep doing what you're doing, to be honest, because I feel like you're forgotten in your own life, in your own job, in your own relationship. And I should say it like this. I feel like this is where you've been. The energy has been in the moon because you want to change it, but you feel so suppressed and you have to keep so much of you hidden. Why do you have to keep so much of you hidden is the question, actually. Why aren't you around people who accept you for exactly who you are? Not who they need you to be, not who you feel like you need to be, but as you are. That went into a whole different area. I got a lot on that card. It did come out reversed because I feel like because you're accepting yourself, you're not really caring if they accept you or not, if they like what you have to say or not. You're just going to say it and do it, and if they want to follow you, fine. If they want to fall back, that's okay too. Because you just don't have it to give anymore. You really don't. Nine of Pentacles reverse. How you saw yourself as a Queen of Pentacles reverse. You're reserving your fuel because like I said, you don't have it to run everybody's errands when your refrigerator is completely empty. You don't have the money to borrow out to everybody when you can't pay your electric. You just don't have it to give anymore, Taurus. So what you're doing is pulling yourself back. And that's where I feel this Empress reverse is happening, even though you're an Empress coming up. But I feel like it's this time of, within that Four of Swords, pulling yourself back. But I just want to say, because we have so many mental cards, I have to talk about the Knight of Pentacles reverse. When it comes to goals, be careful of this. This is also, with the Knight of Swords, they're like BFFs right here. This is BFFs of hell. This can really keep you awake. This is called managing negative expectations, a Knight of Pentacles reverse. So when it's reversed, this is about the what ifs. What if I fail? What if I want to come back home and they kick me out? What if this job? What if? It's late at night. It's something that's going to keep you awake. And the more you put energy into what you can't do, the more you're going to get what you will not have. So where you put your thoughts are so important. They really, really are. It's so important where you put your thoughts. Because even though the Magician isn't here, it's kind of implied. If you can stay here, or you can go here, that's the Magician energy. It's all choices. So if you put your thoughts in, I can't get on my chariot, or if you put your thoughts in, I can't ever leave this situation, both can be true. So it's really, the Hangman is, where do you want to go? Do you want to stay hanging in your current situation, or are you ready to unzip the future? See, the future's really already become her. She's fooling herself. She's slipping it. She's doing it slowly because she's not sure. She's trying to get that perspective, but the new perspective is already her future self. So it's almost delaying the inevitable at this point. Talking about the Hangman again, Knight of Pentacles reverse. Sorry, guys. I get really off track on these cards. All right, Knight of Pentacles reverse and the Hangman. My hat, you know what? My hat goes off to the tarot readers that can do reads in like 5, 6, 7 minutes. I don't know how they do it. I try even on the live on Fridays, and look, I think I did full readings for the lives. All right, Knight of Pentacles reverse and the Hangman. Knight of Pentacles reverse and the Hangman. And we end with you, your higher self. You know what to do, but you got to listen to yourself. I really feel like this energy is your higher self. God's there too. God's there, definitely God's there. But it's your higher self that's already completed it, your King of Pentacles self. Hierophant is you really do know what to do. You just have to shut this down. Other people's opinions, voices, obligations. It's all about what you're doing for them, what you need to do for them. But you've been leaving yourself on the side of the road, you know? So this is about Hierophant and the Hangman is, I really feel, a lot of you are in this energy. You feel like you're stuck, but you're really not stuck. You're just ready. This is the Fool energy. I think this is like from 0 to 1. And I say it, I didn't say it this time, but the energy coming in was the Knight of Swords reverse. Ironically, I look at the swords as the Knight of Swords is 1, Queen of Swords is 2, the King of Swords is 3, but the Knight of Swords reverse is a 1.5. Because that's getting a little more clear. That's kind of like from 0 to 1. You're kind of you're at that halfway, you're almost here. And I think for some of you, you realize to get here, people are going to have to be left behind. The old you is definitely, I think, really already left behind. And it's going to make people uncomfortable, and that makes you a little uncomfortable, that people are going to be uncomfortable, but there's going to come to a point where remember where we started? Where did we start? We started with that pesky Queen of Swords reverse. We started with her. This is you being fed up. And I really go back to the very beginning. It's not really the people, it's yourself. You're fed up with allowing the bullshit to even happen. You're fed up with allowing the version of yourself to even allow it in. Of people using you, or people putting you down, or people telling you, you know, Taurus, what are you talking about? This is just, you know, this is what you're fed up with. And it's within this Four of Swords, this Queen of Swords reverse, and this Hangman is where you become who you're really meant to be. Honestly. So yeah, that's where I got for you, Taurus. I think that if you feel stuck, you're actually a lot further along than you realize. And just wait. If you stay with this energy, you really won't recognize your life. The only thing that's going to keep you up at night in 1 year is thinking if you didn't do this. In 1 year, it's kind of like the person who won. Can you imagine that person who won $1 billion? Even after taxes, what did he take home? Was it a man or woman in Illinois? Like $400 million. You know what thought keeps him up at night? What if I didn't buy that ticket? What if I lost that ticket? I bet you that thought comes. Wouldn't that come up in your mind? Wouldn't that be in your brain? That would be his biggest stress for the rest of his life, is what if I didn't go to the gas station or wherever and buy that ticket? That is what I'm feeling. The regret and the fear, even if you're on this road, the thing that's going to stress you out in 1 year is, what if I didn't change? What if I didn't start that business? What if I didn't leave that marriage? I wouldn't have this relationship now. I wouldn't have this money now. So yeah, we always have fears, but it's transmuting and changing those fears and using it as fuel forward. So yeah, like I said, the stuckness you feel, Taurus, really isn't stuck. It's actually the energy pulling you. And I still feel like going way back here is that Two of Pentacles reverse, reason for the reading. I feel like the stuckness is you trying to prevent the change from even happening, even though you really want it. You crave it, you see it, but you're still saying brakes, and your brakes are breaking. You know, like if you would try to drive with your brake on your car, the whole thing would be smoke and it's going to fall off here. I feel like the energy is too strong to keep you stuck anymore. So it's a very positive read, but I just feel like a Taurian is really scared of the change, but go with it because you will not regret where your life is going. All right, my dears, I'm doing Leo next, but I think I need like 10 minutes. I need 10 minutes. I didn't even drink my tea with you guys. Hey, isn't this adorable? I got this in South Haven on Saturday when I went hiking. Isn't that cute? Very cute. It's a pottery place in, I guess in Indianapolis that makes it, but I'm gonna have to order a slew more stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I have ADD when it comes to this. Not in real life, but something with tarot. But thank you guys so much for coming. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you guys couldn't make it. I really, 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 really am. I'm going to do Leo, and then I'm going to do Sagittarius, and that all sounded very naughty, but you guys know what I mean. Yeah, thank you guys. Oh, thank you. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, and I will see Earth signs on Tuesday. Thank you again. I'm going to probably start Leo's reading in about 15 minutes. What time is it now? 12:12. It's 12:12 my time. Yeah, so about 12:30 on the 30, whatever it is for you guys. All right, guys, have a fantastic rest of your Sunday if you want to join me for Leo. All right, take care.